2023 is a lot better than the challenges we faced in 21, 22. However, we still have supply chain issues where we're having to go out and buy from a secondary source because our supplier doesn't have something available for us. The other thing that we've really been working hard on is retaining employees. The biggest challenge is finding good employees. I remember a quote from a friend of mine years ago. He said, "Alan," he said, "here's your problem. You hire employees and people show up." And nowadays, people are moving around like crazy to find another job, a better job. So one thing we've really concentrated on, especially starting here this last year, is everything possible to keep good employees so that they're not out there looking around.
We have really navigated through those times, the tough times that we went through in the past couple of years, to come out, I think, even better. Our communication has grown. We've kind of pivoted in our service department with streamlining different things and working together to work through some of the things that we had to work through in the past few years with supply chain, the price increases. It's just brought us closer together as a company. We've had to, have more meetings regarding everything that I think has brought us closer together and helped us to be better on the back end.
With COVID, it made everything very difficult. Trying to do inspections when you had to wear a mask or you weren't even allowed in certain places, it made it very difficult for us to actually do our jobs. We actually even looked at doing sort of a remote or virtual inspections at one point. It just made it very difficult. And then just having the manpower. We lost a lot of people to the COVID, out for a week, out for 2 weeks, out for 3 weeks. So our manpower went down. So now that we're done, hopefully, with COVID, that now we can go back to what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to get into every building. We're supposed to look at everything. We're supposed to talk to the building owners, talk to the public, have different meetings with people in person. So once again, we can have these conversations, create partnerships again, because that was what I think was lacking, especially during COVID, is you can get that one-on-one. Virtual meetings are okay, but actually talking to someone in person and seeing their body language and how they're reacting to what I say, that's how you create real partnerships.
2023 has a lot of comparisons to 22 when it comes to specific items like labor shortages and supply chain challenges, which include inflation as well. If I were going to say something seems a little bit different, I would say that people are more aware of the potential of a recession. I think so. There are definitely some planning. There's planning happening now in preparation for what if that were to happen. Using technology probably has been one of the biggest things that we've accomplished. We did it, of course, prior to 23, but I would say we've further enhanced it. We've continued to evolve how we're using our technology to make our business better, and that relates to, primarily to our service to our customers and how well we're utilizing our staff. One of the big things to me is we're always undermanned when you think about the volume of labor we would like to have, and so you got to utilize every person as efficiently as you can. And I'd say that's probably the number one thing that we've done in 23 differently, is that we've really got that process down even further.
Supply chain issues are a big issue, big problem. They're getting a lot better nowadays, but we just look for alternative sources, I guess. Business keeps going. Pandemic doesn't stop the need to perform life safety. So we just look for different avenues to acquire what we need.
Actually, 2023 has started off pretty much like the last couple of years with labor and material shortages. And so it's the continuing struggle of getting, people to the jobs and getting material to be able to do the repairs that are necessary. And we have done a good job at Commercial Fire of trying to actually look inward to help us increase our efficiencies as, these required repairs continue to linger a little bit longer than normal, which increases our day-to-day interaction with our customers and our affiliate partners. So it's really helped us to do a better job of finding efficiencies internally. So in the long run, I think it's a good thing.
That's where our name came from. Servant Fire is to be a good servant. Whether the world's crazy or products are hard to get, it doesn't mean that you have to stop giving good servant service or taking care of your people. And so we feel like taking care of your people, taking care of your customers, no matter what, is the key to a successful business and successful relationship. And just to be honest, if supplies are limited or not available, which I believe that's kind of shifted now, materials a lot easier to get to.
Well, I think the key thing with addressing those challenges is being adaptable and diversifying our company. So we're an installing contractor, and with those challenges that we've seen, we just have to modify our goals and our plan and work through those challenges. I think 23 is a lot of more of we learned from the past years, and we're taking what we learned and moving forward with a lot more of a strength and stronger process moving forward.